Well, good morning. Another quick teacher reflection. I hope this one is short and snappy, a few minutes. I'm just in one of my classes speaking booklets here. Now, I'm not going to open the column because it's got boys' names on it. Hope you understand. But this is part of a speaking booklet. Every single week, they'll have a sentence builder and a variety of questions, okay? And it's touching on topics as wide-ranging from fourth form German as daily routine, hobbies, childhood. Okay, so here's the week 5 hobbies as an example. We've got a timed a sentence builder now. I didn't create this one, and this was the work in progress. There are a few typos. Okay, it has been fixed since, but it's pretty good in terms of the variety of vocabulary, and there's a wide variety of sentences that they can say. And they've got some questions down here. We also give them some extra work to do, and we have one lesson a week that's kind of a speaking plus one class. Now, the way that this works is that the students will prepare answers in advance, and what we typically want to get them to do is write them out. Again, this is work in progress. It's since been corrected and given some feedback. So there are typos. Okay, I am aware. And often we'll also get them to do some recording, and they'll get some feedback in the class, but what they'll also get is they'll get asked those questions, and depending on student ability, they'll be helped to revise, recap them from memory and practice through them, improve pronunciation, etc. Now, they've got a speaking exam coming up tomorrow, and the way that we've been revising for it is rather than giving them questions and expecting them to just be able to give the same answer and over again, what I've done is I've set a time limit, and I've put them in different groups with different partners, and they ask each other the question. We've got the sentence builder on their screen. They've also got the questions on the screen, and they have an intensive question round with a bunch of partners in the room to give their answers and recap the vocab. And the fact is, they've not memorized a single sentence. They're memorizing lots of it, and they're getting a lot of practice with a wide variety of vocab, which means that if they should forget something, they've got plenty of ammo left in, to help them if they're struggling on the spot. And the last thing I wanted to suggest is that to revise their listening, they have also got the opportunity to listen to recordings that I've made, but more specifically, I'm walking around and giving feedback on speaking, pronunciation and stuff. So actually, in terms of getting lots and lots and lots of reps with different partners in the class, they listen to each other's questions and sentences, and they try and give really rapid translation back. And I feel, short of a big library of pre-recorded answers and sentences, that's a really good low-tech, low-prep way with my sort of feedback, walking around giving pointers, encouragement, little corrections with pronunciation and stuff. And because the sentence builder's there, they can also hold each other accountable, hold themselves accountable, and give good, actually useful feedback rather than trying to trust from memory, which at their stage is still very inconsistent. It's nothing against them, but they're just not good enough at it yet. They don't know the language yet to be able to give corrections based on only hearing things. So you've stacked your listening, you've stacked your reading with the sentence builder, you've also stacked your speaking, and I add in a time pressure to make it really fun, but also to make sure that they're squeezing as much practice into the minutes that we give them. So I hope that's helpful. It's worked really well today. It's low prep, but it worked really well, very effective. And they're feeling very well prepared, both for their speaking exam, but actually also their listening exam, because they've revised all of the topics and they've got lots of speaking and listening practice with one another, with the vocabulary, with correct scaffolding, so that I'm very confident, combined with my room circulation, that they're getting it right. Hope that helps. Bye-bye.